My name is Andrew Mcdonald. I'm the Deputy Director of the Art Fund, which is an independent charity, and we've been one of the national partners in the Big Art Project alongside the Arts Council England with Channel 4, helping to provide funding across all the sites for projects. When we provided our funding, because we care about the kind of quality of stuff that we spend our money on, because it's money raised from members of the public who join through subscriptions, we put a process in place whereby we could choose which sites we supported and which we didn't. So to that extent, we came on board at the point when Jaume Plensa had been selected, and it was terribly important to us at that stage that an artist of his calibre had been chosen for the site. I think Dream will become iconic for St.Helens. Indeed, it almost already has been. I gather the BBC took some pictures of it and put it in the rugby league titles. So, that kind of tells you what these things can do. I also think it's an incredibly beautiful and poignant statement of what art can do in response to a community's brief for something that mattered deeply to them. And I think what you saw today in terms of the crowds of people up here was exactly that, a community kind of coming together and recognizing that an artist has realized a vision in response to their brief, but which has done something that only an artist can do, which is transform it into something that is forward-looking and inspirational. I think we at the Art Fund are extremely impressed with it, and particularly impressed by the sense in which it has engaged the community around it. I mean, we exist supported by members of the public who join us and help us raise money to buy works of art and put them in the public domain. And usually we do this through museums and galleries. But to be able to do it in a public space, to be able to see the kind of level of public engagement that this process has brought with it, particularly by having involved the community here and the Gary and the team of former miners from the start, I think you really do see something special, and the specialness is about art having the power to change people's lives, to make people think differently about things, to make people see the world differently. I think that's the tremendous power that this has, and I think you saw it here today. The presence, the aesthetic is phenomenal. I mean, you see it coming from far off, and I think it has a really kind of interesting quality about it. It feels incredibly light. I mean, it's 373 tons of concrete. Never, even when you're very close up to it, does it feel that it has that massive weight. It feels light, it feels calming, it kind of has an ethereal quality about it, and you see that from afar off and you see it close up, and I think that's an extraordinary thing to have done.